What's facing physical therapists on July 1st is that any therapy provider billing for services under Medicare Part B as a primary or secondary must submit functional limitation data on the beneficiary. The submission of that data would be done on the claim form at scheduled intervals throughout the episode of care. The first interval would be at evaluation, followed by a minimum of every 10 visits. If a reevaluation is performed, the therapist would also submit data at that time. And lastly, at discharge. The functional limitation data collection was actually mandated by Congress in the Middle Class Tax Relief Act of 2012 in order to better understand the therapy service benefit on the outpatient side. In the future, this data is going to be utilized in order to reform the Medicare Part B outpatient therapy benefit. If you're a physical therapist looking for information on functional limitation reporting, APTA has developed a wide variety of resources. We have a dedicated web page. On that web page, you'll find links to Medicare resources as well as case scenarios, frequently asked questions documents. Additionally, there are links to a brand new developed functional limitation toolkit and PT Now, which has a variety of resources and tools for therapists.
What resources does PT Now have for clinicians who are facing this new challenge? We have on our main page a functional limitation component that can click directly to lists of tests and measures, in particular functional measures, that therapists can use to satisfy G-code reporting. There's components that go into G-code reporting, and functional measures are one of them. So there are self-report functional measures, so that you self-report. There are also physical therapist measured functional measures, which are performance-based. Both of those are available at PT Now, and you can click on that and identify how to do the test. You can see a video, if appropriate, on the appropriate way to do the test, and you can link to interpretation guidelines and information about interpreting that test. That is really key component of one piece that goes into functional limitation reporting. It's the functional outcome components that are critical and necessary and required, quite frankly, to do G-coding. Then we link that with the other data that we always use on evaluation to assign the severity of this, and that then lets Medicare know not only is this their primary limitation, but this is how severely limited they are in that. And that we use our clinical judgment in combination with this functional measures.
Now that you know what's going on, you can help us to spread the word. We're actually concerned that lots of therapists out there don't know about the new reporting requirements on July 1st. And if they don't comply with those requirements, they're going to get a lot of claims returned unpaid. So please refer folks to all of the great resources that we have available and help us get the word out to your colleagues.